Hi folks, we're in Aurora. We were going to go see if we can find some trains on the BNSF in Aurora, either the Aurora sub or the Mendota sub, or maybe the west end of the Chicago sub. But I just wanted to pull the camera out while I'm driving here still. Here, take a look at this. Look at how foggy and smoky it is. It's even worse than it was yesterday. It's a result of those Canadian wildfires. I mean, it looks like things are on fire here. It's pretty amazing sight. Anyway, we'll come back at you when we get to the railroad tracks. Thanks for watching the video. Downtown Aurora, pretty place. Not the lowest crime rate, but very pretty city. You got the Leland Tower there, one of the original skyscrapers. Hollywood Casino. Here now we're going down Galena Boulevard, going east over the Fox River. Let's a closer look at that Leland Tower. Got the Paramount Theater on the right. Very historic looking downtown area. I don't know if you can see up ahead, but you got the BNSF Chicago subdivision crossing over Galena Boulevard. Most of the main lines here in Aurora are above grade, which was fantastic for planning purposes. But we'll be trackside here shortly. So I've talked about this a lot in other videos, but this lonely looking little industrial spur here that you can see through my broken windshield, getting ready to cross it here actually, is the original, it's the Aurora Branch Line, the line that was originally built, the earliest predecessor to the CB&Q, the BN and BNSF. They built this line to go from Aurora to West Chicago because the Galena and Chicago Union Railroad was going through West Chicago, and the folks out here in Aurora area, Naperville, the far western suburbs, I don't know if they were suburbs at that time, but they were concerned that the railroad would bypass them and they wouldn't have rail service. So while this looks like a seldom used rusty old industrial spur, it's actually a historical railroad line. It's the original predecessor to what is now the BNSF. It was again built to go from here to West Chicago to connect with what was then the Galena and Chicago Union, which later became Chicago and Northwestern, and then later became Union Pacific. And the irony about the whole thing is the branch line no longer even connects to the Union Pacific in West Chicago, but they still do use it to service businesses along the line between Aurora and West Chicago. So we'll bring you a train on that branch line one of these days. All right, folks, we've relocated here trackside next to the main line, the triple track main line of the BNSF Chicago subdivision. Hopefully we'll get a freight train through here shortly. This is now separated from the metro portion. The metro portion is actually over on the other side of this main track here. So we won't be able to see those, but we will be able to see the freight trains. Alright, so that was the, as we look at this B here, that was the California Zephyr Amtrak heading to Emeryville, California. You can see the Metro train through there on the other side of the tracks. So the Leland Tower that we were just looking at when we were driving in downtown Aurora, we see here from a distance in the haze and smog. We are just a little bit east of downtown. And just for reference from Chicago, Aurora is a far western suburb. It's about 40 miles west of downtown Chicago, maybe slightly southwest. As you can see there, we do have a freight train coming eastbound. It's the one we've been waiting for. Burlington Northern hopper. Some freight boxcars there with the old BNSF logo on it. It's kind of cool to see. Eola Yard. Of course, if I could speak it would be better. Eola Yard, Eola Terminal is just east of us. So usually any trains going through here are hitting a yard limit, slowing down, sometimes stopping. And we are stopped. We'll take a break and come back when and if the train starts moving again. So as you can see, train eastbound stopped, going around the curve. Just beyond that curve is Eola Terminal. But I did just hear on the scanner the dispatcher talking to this train, stating that there was a bridge strike in Naperville. Didn't say which bridge. I know there's a few of them. Washington Street, Mill Street, Ogden Avenue are the ones that come to mind right now. That one that where Ogden Avenue goes under the railroad does tend to get hit a lot. But they said something to the effect of they're going to hold trains for just a little bit until they checked the bridge, and then they would hopefully give the all clear here shortly. So we're going to hang around for a little bit, see if we can catch the train taking off. We'll let you know here shortly. Alright, just a little update on this. As you can see here on the Pulse Point app, which shows fire calls, it was the Mill Street Bridge. The call came out at 3:52 p.m. Collision involving structure. That's about all it tells you. But it's Mill Street and the BNSF Railway. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully this train will get moving shortly once they give an all clear on that bridge. Again, Naperville, first town east of Aurora, so anything moving east out of here, including this freight train on the center track here, is going to be stopped for a while. Alright, there we go. Getting westbound BNSF traffic through. Sorry about that. Eastbound train still stopped. Alright, wrong way there, buddy. Wrong way. You want to go forward. Alright guys, we got you one full freight train and an Amtrak train and this partial train. It's probably not going to be moving for a while, so we're going to call it a day. Thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and we will see you next time.